Well, I am finally talking about this. Now you may be asking, well, Ezis, what are you going to be talking about? Well, I'm going to be talking about the Roblox situation. So, what is the Roblox situation? There's, Roblox, which is like one of the biggest video games ever in terms of like, how many people play it. I think it has like 100 million people playing it, most of them kids, and the rest predators. Okay, that's just a joke. Chill. Okay, that's satire. But yeah, so it's basically a massive game. And when you have a massive game where you can literally just go into a server and speak to anyone, that raises some potential problems, because that's especially when majority of the user base is kids. Well, now that platform is a place for predators to basically go to and seek out their victims. And basically that's what's been happening. Any social media platform really has this issue, right? I mean, like Instagram has that issue, TikTok has that issue. But what those platforms, at least from what I understand, do is they actually regulate it. They regulate the type of behavior. And Roblox, they said that they were regulating, these bad people too, these predators that, they were catching them and doing stuff and, regulating and ensuring that people on their, kids on their platform are safe. But as it turns out, that wasn't really the case. So, not a lot, but a couple of vigilantes took it upon themselves to start, policing Roblox basically, right? And they didn't do it in like a dangerous way. They didn't like hack Roblox or something to do this. No, they did was just communicate with a lot of people on Roblox, find out which of those people were, predators, and then basically just get in contact with them, get information and then report them to the authorities and also to Roblox and get them banned and best case scenario arrested. And that's what they did. I mean, if you just check out Schlep, that's the main guy. That's the guy who like raised the most awareness, at least from what I understand. Like he and Gideon went and like actually physically in real life arrested one of these guys. They met on Roblox, so that's just insane. I mean, these guys are little heroes, and that's all fine and dandy. Nobody was being mad at Roblox. Like nobody was like really angry at Roblox for having this like for having these people do it. But the problem was when Roblox banned them and filed a lawsuit against or cease and desist against one of the against Schlep basically, from what I understand, right? And that's when the problem started, because from the public's perspective, it looks like Roblox is defending predators. I mean, can you imagine that? Roblox is defending these nasty people and is silencing the people like the vigilantes who seek them out and catch them. So that doesn't look good for Roblox. But the reason why Roblox is doing this is because people like Schlep were hurting Roblox's basic reputation, right? Because they were just hurting Roblox in of itself because they were exposing how many of these predators were on Roblox, how many of these ill-intentioned people were on this platform, and Roblox was not having it. So they, oh boy, did they! Oh boy, not only did they ban them, but even after all of the backlash, they still haven't unbanned these, the vigilantes, and they like released a response and they said basically that what these guys were doing by catching predators on their site was dangerous somehow and problematic, and that's why they were removed. They even got sued by I forgot, like a state, I think, and like they didn't change a thing. So yeah, and also one of the predators that Schlep found, they reported him and they sent all of the evidence to Roblox, and the guy still did not get banned. So yep, that's very fun, right? How you can send 100% concrete empirical evidence that a person is a pedo, and then you still literally, and then Roblox just doesn't ban him. It's insane. So yeah, so basically a huge L on Roblox's part, right? I mean, it's what it is, like these companies, they companies, I think people working in companies sometimes are just disillusioned, right? They're a little like living in a delusion especially like the CEO, because he was claiming on interviews like that everything is fine, that they have perfect, moderation and everything like that. When in reality, that is just not the case. They're just straight up lying to people, and basically, yeah, I think either they're living in a delusion or they just don't care enough to do anything reasonable, right? It's easier for them to just like ban people who make content on YouTube about this and expose like how bad it has gotten on Roblox, because like everybody knew that Roblox had this issue. Like it wasn't new. Like I think even like half a year ago, I was watching a video on this problem with Roblox, and it's not just Roblox, right? But like Roblox has like one of the biggest issues with this because it's like a mainly kid game, and it's just the like things you can do and the lack of moderation is just it's insane, because there are also a lot of games. I imagine you have to have moderation for each one of those games, because there's like hundreds of thousands of Roblox games on their platform. Like literally they have all types of games for like they have like a Titanic map, they have like whatever you can imagine. They even had like one game like Escape from Epstein Island or something like that. So that's just insane. And like that thing was like up, or like Go to Epstein, something like that, right? Regarding that, it was just insane, right? So Roblox is a pretty big platform. Now, personally, I never really got the appeal of Roblox. I don't know, man. It just never really hit me, like growing up, like everybody around me was like, "Oh my god, Roblox! Like we're playing Roblox," and even now, like I see people like, "Oh, Roblox! Like Jesus! Like I love this game." And I just don't understand the appeal of it. Like I tried playing it a couple of times, it's just so boring. Like usually it's just a I don't know, like a mining simulator, like, oh, do this grunt work, get this, and like do some nonsense. Like it's so bad. I really never understood the appeal of Roblox. Like the only appeal to Roblox is the social aspect, is that you can like play with your friends, like some game. Like if you have friends, then perhaps it's fun. I don't have friends, so I really don't know. I really am more of a, solo player. So yeah. So yeah, so I'm more of a, Fallout, Minecraft, Minecraft is like Roblox, but the game I play. So yeah. So that's kind of that situation. It's this is nothing new. Like I'm not reporting on anything new. I just wanted to make a video about it. Also saw like some dude had his video removed talking out about this by YouTube, which is pretty interesting. I think that in Schlep's videos he referenced 1984 like a lot, and I respect that, because I think the more people reference 1984, the more aware people will be, because 1984 is basically a book that allows you to see which laws, which regulations are good for you and which ones are good for the government and bad for you. So basically, it just allows people to stop the government from doing stupid shit. Not only the government, basically any entity that has any form of power over people. So, like, for example, platforms, right? Like Google has a lot of power over people, like they can ban people and like remove access. So like once you read 1984, or at least hear a lot of the main quotes and main ideas, you can start seeing like what is like bad in terms of, like in general, and what is like good. So basically, like things like, people getting banned for making a video that just exposes these platforms and stuff like that, just exposing how much these people lie. And just to see, and a person who has read 1984 will never believe that, oh, it's actually like harmful or something, right? I think when people label something as harmful, it's a little demeaning, because I think people can be entrusted with something that is serious, right? Something that is potentially harmful, right? I mean, it's not like humans are bunnies who can't handle a little bit of like, oh no, like this guy talked about, this guy or something, right? It's not like people don't have critical thinking. Although, yeah, I'm not gonna take Reddit as an example, right? I mean, we can't really start comparing humanity with, start using Reddit as a, reflection of humanity. That's really just like 1% humanity and just like the worst, so yeah. But yeah, that's basically the situation, right? It's kind of my take on it. I really, I hope that people, fight against this. Obviously hope that Club gets unbanned and he continues, fighting these, basically, yeah, predators and catching them. Because like I'll watch a couple of his videos and goddamn, like these people that he catches and exposes are just so damn disgusting. It is just insane. Like I seriously wonder what has to go wrong in a human brain to actually like be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's so fucked up. So yeah, I really don't understand what Roblox is playing at, because like Roblox has to understand that this is a public relations situation. So if they become like like assholes and basically start doing this nonsense, that's just not gonna end well for them. Like this is just not gonna go well. This is just it's gonna make them like lose a lot of money. But yeah, so that's the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, leave a like. If you dislike it, don't dislike it. Leave a comment telling me why you disliked it. That's much better than a dislike, because I still understand that somebody did not like the video, but I also get some feedback so I can perhaps improve something, or perhaps make something better, change something, whatever. And if you really like the video, if you like my previous videos, if you want to see more, then please subscribe. 99% of you, basically 100% of you aren't subscribed. So, I check my analytics, so it's basically like, what the hell is this? So, please do if you can. And yeah, goodbye. Live long and prosper. Also, by the way, this is just my opinion. This video is just completely like my opinion. Some parts are satire, obviously. This is not a serious video. This is like for legal reasons. This is just from my understanding. Whatever. All right. Live long and prosper.